Good morning. Today we are also continuing with the solution of Gujarat board questions, and today's question is starting from exam of 2018. This question is also asked in 2019. If x is equal to 80 square and y is equal to twice 80, then dy by dx is equal to blank. We did this type of example in previous year questions, right? In that we have to find out d square y by dx square, and here simple dy by dx. And you mark one thing, in all these questions are repeated again and again. This is also repeated question, this type of question is also repeated. We solve this type of many questions, right? This is also repeated question, right? But the way of asking question, way of asking is only different one. So first, x is equal to 80 square and y is equal to twice 80. So x is a function of t, so differentiating with respect to t, and y is a function of t, so differentiating with respect to t. So dx by dt, 80 square, a is constant, derivative of t square is twice t. So this is a into twice t, right? That is twice 80, and y is also function of t, so differentiating with respect to t, dy by dt is equal to twice a. dy by dt is equal to twice a. So dy by dx. Now you know dy by dx means dy by dt upon dx by dt. So twice a upon twice a t, that is 1 upon t, and t is not equal to 0. So your answer is option number A. Right? Option number A. Now next question is from also 2018. If y is equal to tan inverse x, so what is given? Y is equal to tan inverse x. Then 1 plus x square into y2. That means we have to differentiate this function with respect to x two times. First derivative and second derivative. So differentiating this function with respect to x, y1 is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square. Derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square, that you know very well. Now cross multiplying this is 1 plus x square into y1 is equal to 1. Now this is a simple statement equation, so no need to simplify this, right? This is in simplest mode. So this is u into v, so again differentiating with respect to x. So 1 plus x square remains as it is, derivative of y1 is y2 plus y1 remains as it is, and derivative of this x square is equal to twice x, and derivative of 1 is 0. Now see your question, 1 plus x square into y2, so making this to a subject, 1 plus x square y2 is equal to minus twice x y1. We get minus twice x y1. That is your option Delhi is the correct answer. Your option Delhi is correct answer, minus twice x y1. Right? Now again second question is from 2018 exam, and this is for 2 marks. This is for 2 marks. Given that x is equal to under root a sin square t and y is equal to under root a cos square t, then find dy by dx. Then we have to find out dy by dx. So here is x is given under root is this and y is given under root this. So we multiply this both. Right? What we get? If we multiply both, xy is equal to square root of. Right? Now this is in square root and this is also in square root. So we are writing only one square root. So this is a raised to sin inverse t into a raised to cos inverse t into a raised to cos inverse t. Now this is a. Right? This is a. Base same. So sum of the power. So what we get here? Xy is equal to under root a raised to sin inverse t plus cos inverse t. We get this. Now you know for mod x less than 1, sin inverse t plus cos inverse t is pi by 2 in inverse trigonometric function. We learn this formula. So xy is equal to square root of a raised to pi by 2. a raised to pi by 2. Now differentiate this with respect to x. X as it is, derivative of y is y1 plus y as it is, and derivative of x is 1, and is equal to, this is square root, a raised to pi by 2 is constant, so derivative is 0. So y1 is equal to, we get finally minus y upon x. y1 is equal to minus y upon x. Then find dy by dx. This is, so this is your answer of this question, right? Then again, see 2019. Here, e raised to sin inverse t plus cos inverse t. Same question. So e raised to sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is e raised to pi by 2 instead of a. A is also constant, a is also constant. So a raised to pi by 2, here is e raised to pi by 2. So this is constant raised to constant. That is again 0. So simple, this is, answer is option A. Right? Then this function is continuous at x equal to 0. We did this type of example, right, in previous year's exam. Solution of previous year exam papers, right? Same paper, I think we did this question in 2014. So repeated question this is. So we did this question in 2014. So this is a homework for you. So do practice at home, right? This is homework for you. So do practice. Now this is 2019. dx of log x square base 5 is equal to blank, right? So y is equal to given log x square base 5. Y is given log x square base 5. So log x square base 5 is this, right? Now you know log is differentiable if it's a natural logarithmic function, but this is not a natural logarithmic function as base is 5. So we have to convert this into a natural logarithmic function by applying change of base rule, right? So change of base rule is this, log x upon a. You know very well this, log x upon log a. This is change of base rule. So applying this change of base rule here, what we get? This is log of x square whole upon log 5. Now you also know one formula for log, power rule. Log x raised to a is equal to n log x, is equal to n log x. So this become, power comes to front side is 2 times log x whole upon log 5. So this is your y, and this is a simplification of given function y is equal to log x square base 5. Now see here, this log 5 and 2 are constant. So 2 upon log 5 is constant. So differentiating this function with respect to x, we get dy by dx is equal to 2 upon log 5 is constant, and derivative log x is 1 upon x. Derivative log x is 1 upon x. So answer will be 2 upon, only one time 2 is here in this option. So your answer will be plus or 2 upon log 5 into x, right? So in also this question you will get 4 by 9. So this is a is equal to plus or minus 2 by 3 is your correct answer. So for getting more marks in board exam, you have to practice this type of example, and you see the questions are very easy, right? So never afraid of the board exams, right? You can and you are able to do anything, right? But for that need only practice. Question is from 2020 exam. Given that y is equal to 50 times e raised to 10x plus 60 times e raised to minus 10x, then we have to prove d square y by dx square is equal to 100 of y, right? So here y is equal to 50 times e raised to 10x plus 60 times e raised to minus 10x. Now this is say result number 1, no need to simplify this. So differential in respect to x, we get dy by dx, either y1 is equal to 50 is constant. Now e raised to bracket, derivative of e raised to bracket is e raised to bracket, so this is e raised to 10x, and derivative of bracket again d dx of bracket. See d dx of bracket, because we are solving 2-3 marks questions, right? Plus 60 constant, derivative of e raised to bracket is e raised to bracket, that is minus 10x, and again d dx of bracket, that is minus 10x. So this is y1 is equal to 50 times e raised to 10x. Now derivative of 10x is 10, so this is 10 plus 60 times e raised to minus 10x, and derivative of minus 10x is minus 10, so this is minus 10, right? So y1 is equal to 500 e raised to 10x. y1 is equal to 500 e raised to 10x. Either taking 10 common from here, that is better thing, right? So taking 10 common from here, 10 is common, right? What we get? 50 into e raised to 10x minus 60 into e raised to minus 10x. This is your answer. If we take 10 common, then this plus minus become minus. So this is this. Now see, this is number 1. In this number 1, here is plus sign, here is minus sign, and you know, if we square this, then if we have a minus b whole square, then we are able to write a plus b whole square minus 4ab, because here we get a square plus b square plus 2ab. So 2ab minus 4ab is minus 2ab. So instead of this a minus b, we can write a plus b whole square minus 4ab using this formula. But for that, what we require here? Square. So squaring both sides, that is y1 square. You got it? You got it? Why we are squaring? We want to apply this formula, and for that we require here square, because here is square. So that's why we are squaring this. So this is 100 times 50 into e raised to 10x minus 60 into e raised to minus 10x whole square. E raised to minus 10x whole square. Now instead of this, we are applying this formula. So this can be written as y1 square is equal to 100 into, this is 50 times e raised to 10x minus, instead of plus, this is 60 times e raised to minus 10x whole square, and minus 4ab, that is 4 times 50 into e raised to 10x into 60 into, this is into 60 into e raised to minus 10x. This is your answer. A is this, B is this. So a plus b whole square minus 4, a is 50 times e raised to 10x, b is this, right? So this is only y1 square is equal to 100 times, we have to find out d square y by dx. So this is 100 times. Now this is y, from result number 1. So this is y square minus 4 into 5, 20 into 6, 6, 30, how much? 4 into 5, 20, and this 2. So 6, 4, 120. So this is 120 times. This is 120 times, right? Double 0. So this is 12,000 times. And this is, days are same. So sum of the power is 0. So this is e raised to 0. Right? And e raised to 0 is 1. So now this is, this can be written as y1 square is equal to, y1 square is equal to 100, right, into y square minus 12,000, right? Now we want d square y by dx square. So again differentiating with respect to x. So derivative of y1 square is twice y1 y2 is equal to, right, 100 is constant, so 100 as it is, and derivative of y square is twice y into y1, twice y, derivative of y square is twice y, and we have to apply chain rule because we are differentiating with respect to x, and you know derivative of y square is twice y, y1. So this y1 will be cut, so this 2 will be cut. So y2 is equal to 100y. So we will get finally y2 is equal to 100y. What is this? Is what you want to prove. Y2, that is d square y by dx square. So therefore d square y by dx square is equal to 100y. So this is your final answer. So this is the last question of 2020's question paper, and also from our target that we are solving all questions of Gujarat board. So this is last exam, last question, right? Then after this we are solving more MCQs for your practice, right? So you can be master for derivative also, as same as you did in matrices and determinant, right? So the question is given this, right? X is equal to a cos theta plus theta sin theta, and y is equal to a sin theta minus theta cos theta. Then we have to find out d square y by dx square. We did this example previously also, but again we are solving for your practice, right? So here x is a cos theta plus theta sin theta. So x is a function of theta, so differentiating with respect to theta. So differentiating with respect to theta, what we get? Dx by d theta is equal to a. Now this is cos theta. Derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta, plus this is u into v. So theta as it is, derivative of sin is cos theta, plus sin theta as it is, and derivative of theta is 1, right? So this will be a minus sin theta plus theta cos theta and plus sin theta. So this sin theta will be cut. So what is your final answer? Is a theta into cos theta, and this is not equal to 0, right? Now, and y is equal to given, y is equal to a sin theta minus theta cos theta, So again y is a function of theta, so differentiating with respect to theta, so therefore differentiating with respect to theta, dy by d theta is equal to a constant. Derivative of sin theta is cos theta minus theta as it is, and derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta and plus cos theta, and derivative of theta is 1. So again expanding this, what we get? A cos theta minus plus theta sin theta minus cos theta. So this cos will cut. So we will get a theta into sin theta. So this is dx by d theta, this is dx by d theta, and this is dy by d theta. So dy by dx, first target, because we have to find out d square y by dx square. So first target is dy by dx, that is dy by d theta upon dx by d theta. Now dy by d theta, be careful while you are writing dx by d theta and dy by d theta. Sometimes y function is given first, and you are used to write down this first, right? So that's why dy by d theta is this one. So check and verify and write. So this is a theta sin theta whole upon dx by d theta is this a theta cos theta. So this is cancelled. So dy by dx is equal to a theta will be cancelled. So what is your answer? Dy by dx is equal to tan theta. And what we require? We require d square y by dx square. We have to find out d square y by dx square. So therefore d square y by dx square is equal to d by dx of dy by dx, that you know. D square y by dx square meaning is d dx of dy by dx. Now what is dy by dx? Is tan theta. So this is equal to d by dx of tan theta. This is the function of theta, and we are differentiating with respect to x. So what we have to do? We have to apply chain rule. right? So derivative of tan theta is sec square theta. So derivative of tan theta is sec square theta, and we have to multiply by d theta by dx. Multiply by d theta by dx. Then you know, if this is a function of y, then we are differentiating this function, that is tan y. Derivative of tan y is sec square y into dy by dx. If this is y, but now instead of y, here is theta, so we are multiplying by d theta by dx. Just like this, this is d dx of tan theta, that is we are writing d by d theta of tan theta into d theta by dx, into d theta by dx. So applying this chain rule, then this is d by dx, that you know, right? So now what is dx by d theta? So dx by d theta is this. So reciprocal of this, that is, this is sec square theta into 1 upon a theta into cos theta. A theta into cos theta is this, theta is not equal to 0. So this is cos, 1 upon cos is sec. So this is sec square into this sec. So sec cube theta. So this is sec cube theta upon a theta. So this is what you want to find out. So this is your final answer, right? So this is up to you now what to do, and do practice, and without practice nothing is possible for you, right? So there is no substitute for hard work, and you have to be practiced. Okay, thank you.